This is Sue Hackelson from KBST, here with organization protesting against the mine.
I think people should be willing to die to make the world a better place.
We have press badges for KBST.
I understand, but you have to move behind the line.
Feels like the next generation of saving the world.
All right.
The Localize This Action Camp, creative tactics for land and sea, including kayaking, rappelling, blockade trainings, arts and crafts, giant puppet making.
I'm not leaving this camp until I have nonviolent direct action training.
The Backbone Campaign wanted to do the Localize This Camp because we could see that in our own community, we were lacking the skills to take on corporate power.
Police are threatening to arrest even more protesters.
Ground, save the zone, leave the ground.
These people are not allowed to be here, and it's getting dangerous.
Glacier is a big corporation, and for the past 30 years, they have been digging up gravel from Maury Island. They're taking out a big part of the Madrone Forest, which is right by the beach, which holds a lot of wildlife and stuff. And also, they're trying to make a big football field-sized dock, which would kill all the eelgrass and everything that lays their eggs in the eelgrass. So that's a really, really sort of bad spot to be mining.
Localize This is a way to deliver a much more expanded tactical toolkit to folks who desire to really challenge corporate power, who really want to undermine the collusion between corporate and elected power.
Easier to cut through.
A blockade is just an obstruction. Anything that you want to stop from happening, whether that's cars driving down the street or a logging truck getting to the area to be logged, or a ship going into port or out of port.
Yeah.
This can definitely take you around pieces of machinery.
So what you got the e-lock on for?
We're practicing using it so you can lock you like neck to neck or to other things too.
What do you want to lock your neck to something for?
So they can't get in, to show that you're going to put your neck on the line.
If one notices injustice, one has a responsibility as a citizen of the world, right? A citizen of a country, a citizen of a community, to address that injustice in any way that you can.
The Mosquito Fleet, which is an amazing collection of organizers from around this area.
I'm out here today to teach people some basic kayaking skills.
This week I'm a kayak instructor. The way that we've been using the kayaks is not against other craft. It's actually been as a delay tactic.
For one thing, I learned that if you brace yourself inside the kayak, you can actually get some really good moves going.
We're making sure to keep it really, really safe for all participants. That's a lot of what the trainings this week are.
I just dumped myself intentionally into the water in order to learn safety. Oh, I know. So you're cruising along and you've got your forward stroke going, right? 2 days ago I didn't know any of this shit. Okay. Got your forward stroke going and then you're like this, and it's like a BMX left turn, hard left.
The more creative that you can be when confronting a corporation that has millions of dollars to burn, the more you can put them off of their game. So get smart, get savvy, wrap your head around some stuff, and then take action.
This time I've learned how to press it up and down a line, how to rappel from that. I could rappel down a main line from either a bridge or a building, or I could do a banner hang. This camp always inspires me to be more of an activist. I've been an activist since I was 15 years old.
Behind me is a big whale skeleton that we've been working on, orca whale skeleton. Puppets are very trustworthy. They never tell a lie. They only tell people what they kind of see in their own reflection. So they have the tendency just to become archetypes just by the very nature of what they are. Our purpose is to make it beautiful and to move it through the street so that it's striking and people are awed by the beauty of this figure.
I try to integrate young people, kids.
7 of those all around our island. Yeah, there's a little bridge.
Kids are not powerless. They think that, but really, adults actually think that kids are pretty powerful. But just kids don't know that.
Kids can change things.
Can you please soften a tiny bit? I do not want to see every wrinkle on my face. Where is makeup?
This is Sue Hackleston from KBST, reporting to you live from Vashon Island, Washington State, where a group of eco-terrorists are threatening to halt construction on the Glacier Mine. We're down on Fern Cove, where a group of kayakers known locally as the Mosquito Fleet are now arriving. Their goal, stop the construction of Glacier's dock. Why? They're protesting against gravel.
Suspend the lease on this land for gravel mining because the gravel mine will destroy this natural habitat.
It appears that the barge from the Glacier Corporation has arrived here at Maury Island. They're surrounded by a group calling themselves the Mosquito Fleet. Your name and what you are doing here?
I'm with the Backbone, and we're trying to fight for our community here and save our whales.
We have to defend our rights, and we don't want this to happen, so...
You sound foreign. Are you against America?
Your name?
My name is Dana. Save the sound!
What group are you part of, Dana?
I am here in solidarity with the Backbone campaign. Right there is our logo. They called out for a day of action here at the Puget Sound to save the Puget Sound.
I feel like we are winning this fight.
If someone was coming into your house to poison your water in your home, you would block them from coming in to do that.
I think that we can decide to have the forces around us decide our fate, or we can take responsibility for our community, for our future, for even the quality of our life and what we do with our time.
Is it each man for himself or helping someone else in need that takes away our pain? So even if it's just a little bit, by stepping on, gotta keep moving in the right direction, cause we got a long way to go. Even when sometimes we find ourselves 2 steps ahead, we gotta keep moving, cause we got a long way